GM folks, hello guys. So welcome to today's live stream. I'm sure you all can hear me. Yes, guys, we are live on Check Your Feelings. It's our first episode on Check Your Feelings. I'm sure you all wouldn't want to miss out, guys. So I will just hang on and wait for you all to join me. Okay, waiting for you all to join me here on Check Your Feelings. I'm waiting for you all to join me. Okay, guys. Whoa, no one is here already. What's holding you back, guys? Still waiting for you guys. Okay, guys, I'm waiting for you all to join me here. Okay, guys, welcome to today's episode on Check Your Feelings. Let me know if you all can hear me. Just say hello on the chat box. Let me know. I don't know if anyone's here. Let me know if you can hear me, guys. Okay, guys, let me know if you can hear me. If you guys can hear me, feel free to send a hello to the chat box to let me know you can hear me, guys. Guys, let me know if you can hear me, please. Okay, thank you so much for joining me on Check Your Feelings. This is our first ever episode on Check Your Feelings, and it's literally going to be a very exciting one. So come along with your questions, your insights, whatever it is, feel free to share with us. It's definitely going to be a very exciting and interactive session. Okay, so today we'll be talking about, some of the problems a lot of traders tend to encounter in their trading journey. Because you see, trading is one of the fast rising skill in the world today, and it's obvious that everyone literally want to make money from the markets. But unfortunately, some end up getting wrecked, while some end up coming out successful after a whole lot of nightmares with those stop losses, liquidation, and all of that. So, in today's episode on Check Your Feelings, we're going to talk about that. Let's see what's up with your feelings, with your training career, and all of that, guys. So, my boss is here with me, Mr. Will. Thanks for joining me on the live stream. Appreciate you, sir. And I'm waiting for you guys to join me up here. I think I just have two people on the podcast now. Maybe we should just kick off. Mhm. Okay, guys, I think we'll just proceed. So, like I said on today's episode on Check Your Feelings, we're basically going to be talking about some of the problems or issues of a lot of traders out there who are kind of like trying to scale up in becoming successful with their trading career. Now, one thing you should understand about trading is that You know, most people get into trading because they see others are trading or because they just don't want to, be out of the game and seeing their folks trading and they want to be like, okay, I want to do this. Like, what I mean is that they don't have a clear purpose and why they should actually be trading. Some are trading because they're frustrated. Some are trading because they need some money to pay their bills. Some are trading because others are trading. Some are trading because, they just don't want to be idle. And you see, all of these reasons are okay, but at the same time, you need to have a valid reason why you actually want to trade because trading is a career, okay? Trading is a skill. And you basically can come into the market with a less motivation, a less determination of someone who actually wants to turn their skill into a gateway for them to break through their financial setbacks and all of that. So talking about trading, I myself I always see trading as a skill. I see it as a career. I see it as a great part of my life, which is why I give it all of my time, all of my determination, all of my focus to ensure that I come out successful. So if you're here on this live stream today, stick with me. We're going to break down all of those challenges of struggling traders who are trying to scale up in becoming successful. Not just struggling traders, some beginners who are new to these financial markets, and also some advanced traders who are practically in that phase of their life where they're trying to come out from a losing streak and scale up to becoming profitable in the long run. So that's what we're going to be breaking down in this episode of Check Your Feelings. So, guys, if you have any question, feel free to drop them on the chat box. I'm here to answer all of them. If you have opinions, feel free to share with me. I'm all yours. So, we're kicking off with what I was saying earlier about traders. Okay, so I dropped a question on the WhatsApp channel earlier today, and I said, what's the one thing that's holding you back from scaling your trading? And this is something that you need to ask yourself honestly on what's actually keeping you from leveling up. Some people say it's skill, some people say it's capital, and some say indiscipline. Now we're going to talk about these three things and how one can actually, put themselves together with whichever one is their challenge, whether it's skill, whether it's capital or indiscipline, how you can fix that and or step up in becoming profitable. Because trust me, trading is a fantastic skill. It's a very wonderful skill whereby when you put yourself together and you do the right thing with discipline, a good strategy and all of that, you'll definitely make a life-changing money. So now let's talk about skill in trading. You see, I know maybe you're still kind of like figuring out how the market works. And without a solid strategy, okay, even if you have a big account, it doesn't justify the fact that you're going to make money from the market. Because trading without skill is like flying blind, okay? So you really need to understand how the market works. And understanding how the market works puts you in a better position on how to actually follow up the market. Let's say, for example, the crypto market. We all know what the crypto market is all about, and that Bitcoin is like, the mother of every other cryptocurrency. So, understanding how the crypto market works and how Bitcoin works gives you like a clear knowledge on how altcoins are kind of like going to react to the movement of BTC. Now, there's something we call the BTC dominance chart. So what the BTC dominance chart actually does is that it helps you to see, the performance on BTC dominance. So whenever BTC dominance is high, okay, altcoins are literally dumping. And whenever BTC dominance is low, altcoins seems to pump. But nevertheless, whether BTC dominance is high or low, you're actually going to make money from the market as a trader because here, you're not coming to buy any real coin. Okay, you're not coming to do spot trade. You're basically come to speculate on the prices of all these altcoins, including BTC as well. So the basic knowledge of how BTC works, the basic knowledge of how the crypto market works, the basic knowledge of how altcoins follows Bitcoin's move works is really going to position you very well on how to leverage on all of these altcoins. And also understanding that altcoins are not like let's say how do I put it? They are managed by a team, okay? They are managed by companies, institutions, organizations, and stuff like that. So you should also understand that maybe when the whales are buying, the pump is coming in, okay? Or maybe when the whales are selling, the sell is coming in. So what I'm actually trying to put you through on here is that you should basically understand how the crypto market works. Just like what I said earlier, okay? If you're struggling with skill, first of all, you need to figure out how that market works. And I'm basically talking about the crypto market right now. We also have the forex market. You also need to know how that market works. Okay. Now, when you've been able to know how the market works, that's why you see a lot of people, they know so much about, macroeconomics, they know so much about BTC, they know so much about crypto, altcoins, and all of that, but they can literally speculate on where price is going to start pumping from or where it's going to start dumping from. Okay, now that's where your strategy comes in. When you've had the basic knowledge of how a specific market works, whether crypto, forex, indices, whichever market it is, when you're able to understand how it works, then you head on to building a solid strategy that actually works. Okay. Now, I know most of you might have been learning from YouTube, learning from different social media platforms, and all of that. believing that you can find that holy grail strategy that's going to make you profitable for the rest of your life. But the truth is that it doesn't work like that. I was once in that, place in my life where I felt I could figure it out all on my own. I made a lot of mistakes. I lost a lot of money. I got depressed. Like I felt it was the end of the world for me until I realized that in this financial market, you don't just have to badge into it believing you can learn from random people on the social media platform and start making money. No, you need a good tutorship and a good mentorship. Someone who has experience in the market, understanding how it works, and has a proven strategy that is effective and has been validated, okay, in a real life market. So they're gonna pass on this knowledge to you and help you, hedge onto it in making money from the market. Also help you with your psychology, with your emotion, and putting you in that space to remain what? Profitable, which is what we do in the World Lab Academy. We have a team of experts, professionals who have been in this market for years. We have Bitcoin millionaires, we have institutional traders, futures traders, port traders, name it all. We all have them here. And that is why we put out this, club to ensure that traders who are struggling, beginners who are new in the market, and experienced traders who want to level up can, find that space to help them scale through and become successful. So that's what we're doing at the World Lab Club. So if you haven't signed up, do well to sign up with us. I think we have a discount going on now. So feel free on our WhatsApp channel, reach out to any admin, and they're gonna put you through on what to do. So, guys, I was basically talking about skill in trading. Okay, so remember what I said about skill. If you don't understand how the market works, then it's a no go for you. Let's say you now understand how the market works. Okay, good, that's fine. You have to head on to getting a strategy that actually works, a solid strategy, not just a strategy that you just follow up with fear, uncertainty, and doubt. No.
Okay, guys, let me know if you can hear me. Sorry, my network got a bit messy. Let me know if you can hear me, guys. Oh, I'm believing you guys can still hear me. I don't know, but if you can hear me, let me know. If you can't hear me, please indicate in the chat box. So, in regards to what I was saying earlier about, the challenges most traders faced, I've talked about skill. Okay, so I've talked about skill. Make sure you understand how the market works. When you know how the market works, then it's a good foundation for you to start with. After that, ensure you have a strategy that works, a valid strategy, a solid strategy. Now, most of you go about learning from YouTube and some social media influencers and all of that. I'm not saying it's wrong, but it's going to make you confused as a beginner. It's going to make you not even know what to hedge on to while making trading decisions. So it's good for you to get a mentor, a tutor who is going to guide you with a strategy that works, okay, and help you build your emotion, your psychology, and everything about becoming successful with trading. And you see, with that, you'll be able to follow up and, with time, become confident with your trades and as well become successful. So that is it about skill. Now, one thing to conclude that is that a lot of strategies in the market works, okay? Now, your patience plays a very major role in your strategy actually working because when we talk about trading as a skill, you have to treat it as a skill. Don't just call it a skill. Treat it as a skill. So as a skill, you make research, okay? You look at your performance, you see ways to learn new things, you refine your strategy, okay, work on your psychology, work on your emotions with trade, your risk management, all of those things. That's what makes up the skill. Okay. It's not just about knowing what to do on the chart. It's also something beyond that. So being able to put all of that together positions you very well to become a skilled trader. So let's say you have the skill, you now know what you're doing, you know what to look for in a trade, you know which trade is going to play out, which one is not going to play out, and all of that. Capital might now be the problem of most of you. So you know what to do on the chart, you know where to take your trade, but your small account size limits your trade size and potential return. Okay, so at the end of the day, you're kind of like forced to play too safe or risk over leveraging. Just like most of you now who know what to do on your chart, but you just have a $10 account or a $50 account. And you see that at the end of the day, you're going to be taking small, small risk just to level up, and make sure you don't blow that account and stuff like that. And maybe when you see some trade which you believe is going to play out nicely, you'll be forced to over leverage. And then maybe it fails you and you get liquidated. So that's one thing about capital. And how do you fix this issue with capital? Now, most traders depend on trading to solve most of their daily problems. Let's say pay their house rents, buy some foodstuffs, do some little things and stuff like that. With that mindset towards trading, it's gonna put you on pressure. Okay, it's gonna make you force trades even when the trade is not there. Okay, and trading is something that needs you to come to it with a clear mind, with a clear head, not with pressure. Oh, I need to trade today so I can make money for this, make money for that, and all of that. You see that at the end of the day, you're gonna look for what is not there on your chart. And when you take that trade, the chances of it playing out is less. You're gonna be playing with your emotions, okay? So the best way to fix this is make sure you have a skill that generates income for you outside trading. Yes, if you have a little business you're doing, don't quit it because you're learning how to trade. If you have something that brings in money for you daily, monthly, no matter how little it is, keep on doing that. Okay, because as a trader, what's actually going to help you is having a good source of income outside trading. Because when you lose your trades, losses are inevitable in trading. How do you bounce back? Okay, so the skill that brings in income for you outside trading is going to be like your hedge. Okay, so that's one thing you should have in mind. Don't come to trading and believe that, oh, I have a $20 account, $50 account, let me just grow it and then start beautifying my life and all of that. You see all these influencers on YouTube, on Facebook, WhatsApp, and Twitter, and all of that, and then you just want to follow them up. No, it's not like that. Most of them had a rough start, okay? And during that rough start, they weren't just depending on trading alone, they had other skills that generate money for them. Okay, so one thing you should understand as a trader is having a skill is really important. I talked about what you need in having a skill, understanding how the market works, having a solid strategy that works, a strategy that is effective, a strategy that have been proven to give you a high win rate. Okay, and most times building this strategy on your own might not be easy. Running around YouTube and other social media platform, you need a mentor, you need a tutor, someone who would guide you through their experience, through their proven strategies that has kept them profitable. And that's what we do at World Lab. Okay, we have mentors, tutors, experts, professionals to bring you up to speed with a strategy that works. We're going to work on your emotion, work on your discipline, put you together in becoming profitable. So at the end of the day, like I said, you now know what you're doing, but you say capital is your problem. A trader asks a question: is capital actually your problem or skill is the problem? Because I believe if you have the skill, you actually know what you're doing, man, you can literally scale up even a small account. Why do I say that? Even if you have a $50 account, why not take a $5 risk? Okay? Now, take a $5 risk, do that for 1 week. For the fact that you're not depending on your profit on that trade to take care of your bills and other little expenses. Be patient with it, try to scale up. If you are able to scale it up to $100, okay, then good for you. From $100, you can scale it up to 200, 200, scale it up to 400, 400 to 800, you're funded. I knew a trader who was able to grow $100 to $1,000, and from there, he's now a millionaire in the trading space. So, what does it mean? It means that most time it's not just about the capital; it's also about knowing what to do. But don't get me wrong, capital plays a major role for you as a trader because without capital, how do you even want to participate in the market? How do you want to take advantage of opportunities the market offers you? So, skill is important. Capital is very, very important. Make sure you have something that generates income for you outside trading. Another one is indiscipline. Most of you say indiscipline is your problem. Now, let's say you've got the knowledge and maybe even a decent setup on your chart. You already know how to draw your breakup structure, your trend line, and everything, but you keep breaking your own rules because you're chasing pumps, you're revenge trading, or you're over trading out of boredom. Okay, so one thing you should understand about discipline is that you have to set up your own trading rules and don't break them because when you break your trading rules, the market breaks you and it takes your money away. Don't chase the pump. Let's say BTC is pumping now. Most of you are just jumping on the chart and stuff like that. You might get hurt. Even if you have to jump on the chart, make sure there's a clear setup. Make sure that the market gives you a clear entry that shows all of your confluences which you want to look out for before taking the trade. And when you lose a trade, don't revenge trading. Don't revenge trading. Okay. Now, there's a difference from revenge trading and looking for a better opportunity. Just like me, when trading, the market hits my stop loss. I either stay away from the market or take a second look at the chart to see if it's presenting me with another opportunity. But revenge trading is gonna mess you up as a trader. Because let's say you have $100 account and you risk $10, you lost that money. Oh wow, I lost $10. If I had this money in cash, I would have used it to buy this, buy that. I just want to make this money back. And then you go in with another $10, you lose it. You're going to try to recover the one you've lost and you end up blowing your account. And most of you overtrade out of boredom. You stay the whole day, oh, I need to look for a setup and this and that. And maybe you didn't find a clear setup, but you're forcing it. You just want to trade. This is literally going to mess up with your discipline as a trader. So your discipline is sticking to your trading rules. If I see this, I want to take a trade. If I don't see this, I don't want to take a trade. This, that, all of those rules, put them together, and then it's really going to help you scale up as a trader. So that is it, guys. I'm open for questions now. Feel free to ask me your questions. I'm ready to answer them all. Any question, guys, any contribution, feel free. The chat box is yours. Share your questions with me. I'm open for it. Yes, guys, I'm open for your questions. Feel free, share your questions with me. We're wrapping up today's episode on Check Your Feelings. So I'm sure you're checking your feelings now, okay? If skill is your problem, capital is your problem, discipline is your problem, I've detailed out everything on how to fix it. So get those feelings together and go milk the markets. There are a lot of opportunities out there, okay? But no pressure. If you don't see your setup, stay out of the charts. If you meet your target for the day, stay off the charts. So bring on your questions with me, guys. I'm ready for it. Let me know if you have any question, folks. Feel free to share that with me. Okay, I guess there's no question from here. So I really appreciate you all for hanging on with me on today's episode on Check Your Feelings. We do this every Tuesday on YouTube. So do well to subscribe, turn on your notification button to make sure you're here always to join us on this episode. And trust me, come with your questions. We're ready to answer you. Whatever it is, feel free to drop them here on the chat box. I always love an interactive section, guys. That's why I was asking if there are questions so I can answer them and, bring you up to understand how to get out with whatever might be your problem as a trader in regards to today's topic. So, are there questions once again? If there are questions, let me know before we wrap up the live stream. Okay, folks, since there are no questions, thank you all for hanging out with me here on today's episode on Check Your Feelings. Like I said earlier, we do this every Friday. And for your information, we'll have an ongoing discount on our futures trading masterclass. Do well to reach out to any admin on our WhatsApp and they will guide you through on how to sign up. Okay, so Bridget said, please explain the risk management. Now, as a trader, you might have gotten your skill. Okay, that means you know what you're doing, you know how to take your trade and stuff like that. Okay. Okay, Mustafa says, so I'm thinking as a student, I shouldn't start trading then because not all students have side job or have the time for it. Okay, I'm coming to that, Mustafa. Let me just answer. Bridget. Bridget, you were saying something about risk management. Yes, risk management is one of your resource as a trader. It's something you should hold on to very, very well, because that's what keeps you in the game for long. Without risk management, regardless of what you think you know about the market, you might be wiped out in a single trade and then you go back to zero. Yes, I know traders who've been able to grow an account to a certain level and they lost all of that money back to the market. So risk management is about, when you have your setup, make sure you have your stop loss. Now, most traders don't even know where to put their stop loss. Okay, you don't even know what to put your stop loss. That's one thing you should learn as a trader. Where should I put my stop loss? Where should be my target? You should have a stop loss that you know the market would likely respect, and a target which the market is likely to meet. So when you're able to put your stop loss and have a reasonable target, then the question is, what are you willing to risk on this trade? Because most of you want to make all the money from a single trade. It doesn't work like that. Okay, one thing about risk is, as you scale up, you gradually increase your risk. Don't do it all at once. Okay? Now, another breakdown. If I have $100 account, okay, what am I going to do? I'm risking $10 per trade. So if I'm risking $10, what's my reward per trade? $20 to $30 per trade. You get the point. Now, if I'm able to keep on scaling gradually, 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 let's say every day I take two trades, and then in a week I was able to take five trades. Okay, so out of okay, let's say in a week I took 10 trades, since I'm taking two trades every day. And then at the end of the week, I won six trades and I lost four trades. Now, if you look at it very well, you see that your capital is still intact and you're up some profits already. Now, what do? You go back to your drawing board, look at those trades you lost. Why did you lose on those trades? Fix what is wrong and then come back to trading again. But what I'm trying to make you understand about risk management is that it's gonna keep you in the game for long. Always risk what you can afford to lose. If you know you can't afford to lose that money, there's no need risking it, because it's going to play with your emotion. It's going to play with your psychology. It's going to mess you up. So make sure that whatever you're risking in the market, you can afford to lose it. Do not risk what you can't afford to lose, no matter how nice the setup looks. Most times, the market does its own thing, regardless of your strategy. You might be right, but the market chooses to do its own thing. Okay, so always risk what you can afford to lose. Don't go risking 50% of your capital, 80% of your capital on a single trade. No, risk at least 1 to 2% of your capital per trade. With that, you'll be able to scale up. Now, if you keep doing that over time, you get to understand what your win rate is like, okay, with your strategy. Now, putting that together, looking how much you've scaled through, you'll be able to say, okay, I was risking $10 before, but now I have $1,000 account. I think I can handle $100 risk. Good. Go ahead and take the trade. One, you know what you're doing. Two, you are willing to risk that amount of money. That is what risk management is. So it keeps you in the game for long. The most successful traders in the world today stick to their risk management plan, because that is the main secret to becoming profitable. After your strategy, which is your skill and all of that, bring it down to risk management. That's what keeps you in the game for long. So make sure you have a good risk management plan. You can go ahead to make a plan for yourself. How much I want to lose in a day? How much drawdown do I want to experience before I stop trading for the week, for the day? Do that for yourself. Okay. So most of us say, so I'm thinking as a student, I shouldn't start trading then, because not all students have side job or have the time for it. Now, as a student, I don't know if you're actually taking care of yourself in school or your parents are doing that for you. I don't know, sorry, but whatever it is, I know as a student, you might not have a side hustle that's putting you through with bringing income and all of that. So one thing you might do is stick to learning. Okay, stick to learning. Trade demo accounts. Okay, get a demo account. Different brokers, different exchanges offer demo accounts. Get a demo account, fund it. Make sure you are working on your strategy. Make sure you're working on your skill. Perfect it, because that's the main thing. Your skill, it means a lot. So keep on trading that demo account, keep on perfecting your skill, keep on working on your strategy and everything. And then over time, don't be scared of trading with small amounts. Okay, since you're not depending on a single trade to take care of your bills and all of that, you can fund $20, $30, since you're not in a hurry. Okay, and you've been doing something on a demo account lately, why not scale up that small account? Just play around with it, keep doing your thing, no rush, no pressure. Do it gradually, and you see that with time, It's also going to build some more confidence in you when the big income starts coming in, when the big capital starts coming in. So I don't always advise sitting on the sideline, learning. Sometimes you practicalize. Why do you practicalize? Because when trading demo account, there's no emotion there. You know it's not your money, so it's not going to play with your emotions. It's okay to test your strategy, but when you want to feel your emotion in trading, your psychology, trade with your real money. So fund any small amount, start with it and start doing something. But what I mean is, of you having capital while trading is that it is like a backbone for you, and then a hustle that also bring money for you outside trading will also help you in days of losses and everything. So that is it, guys. I hope I've been able to answer your questions. So okay, guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me on today's live stream on Check Your Feelings. I'm sure it was quite insightful for us all. If you have more questions, feel free to drop them on the WhatsApp channel. Thank you, guys. Okay, please tell us about the promo for the masterclass. Okay, we have an 85% discount. Bridget, we have an 85% discount on our Futures Trading Masterclass course, where you get video contents on our courses where you get text content. We have weekly live AMAs, and we're there to guide you through to monitor your progress and everything. Mentors are there to guide you, to tutor you. You can DM them for anything, you can interact with other students and all of that. And most of all, you take live trades. Okay, we'll also check your portfolio for you, and you get a weekly technical analysis breakdown, free signals and all of that. So there's a lot of package on ongoing discount. So it's going for 45 point, let's say $45 for a year, just $45 for a year. The actual price is $299. Okay, $299.90 for a year. But now we're on 85% discount, and it's going for just 45%, $45, which is 85% discount. Sorry. So currently the price is $45. Feel free to reach out to any admin on our WhatsApp channel, and they'll guide you through on how to sign up so you can join the students. Okay. So that is it, guys. So take hold of this opportunity. It doesn't always come around. It's gonna last for a few days, so make sure you grab that opportunity. 85% discount, $45 for a year, and after a couple of days, we're back to $299 for a year. It doesn't come around like this always, so don't miss that opportunity, because what you're gonna get is literally nothing close to that price. But we're doing it for the community. We're doing it for traders to help them as well. So thanks, guys, for sticking with me on the live stream. It's been a wonderful one. If you have more questions, feel free to tag me on the WhatsApp channel, Mav Crypto. And thanks to my boss, Mr. Real. Thanks for being with me here as well. Feel free to tag him also if you have any question on this live stream on Check Your Feelings. So thank you, guys. Appreciate you all for hanging out with me. Thank you so much.